Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. If you're very observant, you'll notice that I have a new heart on my heart meter. And there's a weird story behind this. You know the heart piece I got from the Flight by Foul minigame? I did that minigame twice. It's the one here in Lake Hylia where you have to fly on a chicken and then you land on the platforms here. I did that minigame twice. Well, apparently the game didn't think I got a heart piece for that, so I went back and got that heart piece again. So that's why I have a full heart meter now. I got an extra heart piece. So now for the next dungeon, the City in the Sky. All you have to do is claw shot into the cannon. Uku and Uku Jr. come along for the ride, and this makes me wonder, how is Uku able to have a child when she's the only member of her species in Hyrule? I mean, the storyline is that she hasn't seen another Uka in hundreds or thousands of years, right? I don't know. Anyway, we're here at Sky City, and we're gonna get a tour. Uh-oh. Tour canceled due to Dragon. Why does that happen every time I go on a tour? It happened at Death Mountain. It happened in Philadelphia. I just have bad luck with dragons and tours. Oh, those crazy chicken people. So, they say, hey, it's kind of dangerous for me to wander around, so they're just gonna go inside while I wander around in the dangerous area. Sounds like a plan. Now what you're supposed to do is go into this shop over here to the east. Go into the shop, you can buy some items like arrows or some potions, and you can pick up Uku. Uku will be a warp item, just like she's been in every other dungeon so far. In order to save time, though, I am not going to do that. I have a feeling this dungeon is going to take me a long time. When I previously tried recording this dungeon, it took me an hour and 20 minutes. Hopefully this time it will go faster. So with the first challenge, what you want to do is use your claw shot or arrows to hit the switch. That way you can go through the door. The wind is very strong here. The wind has been blowing me away. What you're supposed to do is use the iron boots in order to counteract the wind. Alternately, you could just roll against the wind, and that works too, kind of. No, okay, maybe it doesn't work so well. Let's go inside where it's not super windy. Here we have some blue blocks. If you stand on the blue blocks, they fall to the ground. And if you're standing on them when they fall to the ground, you die, which is not good. Here, grab an Uka. And I'm going to do a blue block. Oh, no. No. Oh! Yeah, this is exactly what happened when the dungeon took me an hour and 20 minutes. Bad stuff like that happened. Anyway, what I was trying to do was a trick like this, where you trap that Helmasaur enemy on a blue block which is going down, and that way you don't have to worry about the enemy. So here you want to claw shot to the ivy-coated pillar, and then grab yourself another Uka. Now Uku's the only Uka who can talk, besides for the one in the shop. The one in the shop can also talk. The reason we're given is that she's the only one who knows how to speak English. Because this is a race of ancient chicken people. They speak a completely different language, so that's why none of the others talk. So this is the big main room of the dungeon. Big main room of the dungeon. You can either go left or right. I think we're supposed to go here. We're supposed to go here. We're going left first. And you'll notice you can't reach the exit. So what you're going to do instead is claw shot to this. claw shot to the grating, and then you go outside. Oh man, we're outside where the wind is blowing again. Oh dear. So here you want to spin, spin, spin like crazy. This eventually makes a bridge appear. You're seeing the bridge appear in the background there. So how long was that? Like 7-10 seconds of spinning? If you stop in the middle of the spinning challenge, the bridge will retract, and you have to start over from the beginning again. So don't stop halfway through. Oh man, and here be very, very careful of the wind. Yeah, it's really likely that the wind will push you off the platform and then you'll die. I must say I do not like that sound effect in the background, that it sounds just like those villains from Wind Waker, you know, those little demon ones. I really didn't like those enemies. Okay, so, we just came here to get a small key, that's all. Just claw shot your way to a small key, and then leave. We'll be back in this room later for a 3-dimensional maze puzzle. There are several 3-dimensional maze puzzles, and apparently, I don't know, I must not be good at 3-dimensional maze puzzles if it takes me a really long time to get through them. Well, that was not good. Let's just roll to get past the wind. Against the wind. It's so windy outside. Against the wind. My hair is blowing and there's a giant dragon. Against the bridge. Wait, the bridge? Dragon? Dragon, I needed that bridge! Oh, no! Oh. Mean dragon. Okay, well, dragon's name is Argarok. It is the boss of the dungeon. And you can either go in through the door, or you could go back through the window, like I did to get inside. Let's see, I believe I'm supposed to claw shot to one of these pillars here. No, no! No, 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 no! Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Pretend that didn't happen and move on. Okay, spin around this pillar here. And there. Now we're gonna go to the east tower. In this tower, we're gonna go all the way through the tower. We're gonna go all the way through it. So that's pretty simple. You just go to the west tower briefly in order to get a small key. Then you go all the way through the east tower. Then you're gonna go all the way through the west tower. And finish with the northern tower. That's how this dungeon is set up. So we're split up into 3 different parts. Here you do more spinning in order to create a bridge. Arrows. Arrows are always useful. No, 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 no! Oh, why am I so bad at this? Okay. Oh wait, I know why I'm bad at this. It's because you're supposed to use the iron boots and I keep not doing that. Right. Okay, more arrows. I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out on arrows now. I need more hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see, is this the maze room? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Those Helmosaur enemies can be a pain, so I'm just gonna kill this one just in case. What you want to do is get over to this side of the room, and then use your bow and arrow to hit the switch. Claw shot works too, but I imagine you're supposed to use the bow and arrow because they keep giving me arrows. And now I am going to have to put on the iron boots. I want to use the iron boots to get past this fan. Ow. Helmosaur. You can't really get past the next fan because of the blue blocks. So what you have to do is claw shot past it. And if you go through this door here, you reach the dungeon map. I'm not gonna get it, I'm gonna go here. This is the fan that we turned off by hitting the switch. It allows us to reach this door. And this is the first of those maze rooms. What you want to do is jump around, but you'll notice there are drafts coming from the floor. So, if you're caught in a draft, it will throw you off, and then you'll fall down to the ground and die. Also, we've got those tile block monsters, which were in the first dungeon, so you want to look out for them, too. Come on, enemies, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Draft. I'll just... Whoa-oh. Monster. Okay, good. That maze went perfectly. Last time I recorded, it took me 5 times to get through that maze. Okay, so here we have 2 enemies, Lizalfos. What you're supposed to do is fight them. Fight them. Or you can just do a spin attack and knock both of them off the platform. That counts as killing them. Yeah, that's kind of sneaky, but I like seeing somebody besides Link fall to their death. You know, it feels good to have somebody besides me fall down. Got a thingy that we're gonna pull down. That creates a draft. We're gonna use our chicken buddies to fly through the draft, as the draft takes us upward and to the exit. Here's another 3-dimensional maze. This one involves lots of drafts, so I move this draft over here. And if you ever want to get down quickly, just equip the iron boots, that works. Here you can go forward. Do you see that treasure chest? You can go forward with that and get that treasure chest for 50 rupees. But what you're supposed to do is reach this part of the room. You know, the other side of the room. A switch, which I'm going to pull down, giving me another draft. Where's my chicken? Chicken, come here, chicken. Uh-oh, oh, no. Okay, managed to avoid the Helmosaur enemy and get back on the draft. Using draft number 2 to get through here. And it doesn't look like there's anything to this part of the room, so let's just go through the door. Now for another three-dimensional maze. This one's kind of killer. Because we've got drafts, and the game helpfully tells you that you want to go there. Let's see if I can actually... uh-oh. See if I can actually reach that area. I think it's somewhere around here. I'm gonna jump to the corner here. No. Other way. Then land here. And then I'm just gonna do that trick over and over and over again. Yes, come on. Yes. First try. All right. Okay. Oh, man. That is another room where I died like 5 times trying to get it right. And there's a lot more you can do to that room. You've got 2 of those switch things that you can pull down from the ceiling. One of them opens up the doorway to the dungeon map, in case you hadn't already gotten the dungeon map earlier. And the other opens up the doorway to the compass. Oh, and here I'm actually going to need to put on the iron boots. Yeah, I need the iron boots there in order to stop the fan. Now, the thing about the compass is that you can't actually reach it now. You need to get the item of the dungeon before you can reach the compass in that room. And you get the item from the dungeon by defeating this enemy. It's a dragon, just like the boss. Maybe the dragon boss had children. I don't know. What you want to do is claw shot to it once it holds out its shield. Yeah, see, it holds out a shield and then you just claw shot it. And now you just wait for it to go back up into the sky. If you try claw shotting it now, it's just going to attack you. It's going to counterattack. Claw shot only works if it's in the sky. Now, if you do not claw shot it while it's in the sky, what it's going to do is dive bomb you. And we're probably going to see a couple of dive bombs here. Like this. Oh, got another attack in. Great. Ow! What the? Did I just run into his sword? Wow, that wasn't very smart, Link. That wasn't very smart at all. There it is. Okay, yeah, there. That's what the dive bomb looks like if you're not fast enough with your claw shot. Here he is. There he is. And there we go. This is where the item is. You need to claw shot to it. And you'll notice there's a claw shot target. So some people are able to actually skip the fight just by using the claw shot target. If you have the perfect angle, you can hit the target through the gates, but I did not even bother to try that. That seems like a very difficult trick. And now we have the double claw shots! Yay! So with the double claw shots, like I said, we can go through the previous room, and we can get the compass. However, it's... Whoa, hold on a second. I'm not checking out my options. However, it's a lot easier to just save and restart. And that will take you straight back to the beginning of the dungeon. It's gonna look like this. Restarting the game. And yeah, here we are at the beginning of the dungeon. As you can tell, it's a lot faster than going back through all the rooms in the tower that we've already gone through. You could also use Uku if you want, but Uku warps you to the same area. That is, she warps you to the shop. Actually, she warps you inside that shop over there. Already did this room, nothing new to it. Here's another chicken creature. So now that we have the double claw shots, we can actually... No. Oh, not standing on that platform. Now that we have the double claw shots, we can actually go through this tower over here. Tower on the west. And this is what the double claw shots looks like. You basically claw shot to one thing, and then you can claw shot again. Hey Link, I heard you like claw shots, so I put a claw shot in your claw shot, so you can claw shot while you claw shot. Whoa! Claw shot overload. And floating plants. Now the floating plants are useful. You just claw shot across using the floating plants. Back to this room. Now we're gonna drop down. We've got claw shots here. You can L-target these claw shots, which is very useful. All of the others, you can't really L-target them. You have to target them manually. Like this one. And yes, this room is another three-dimensional maze. Okay, claw shot to that target. You don't want to reach that area. You can reach it at the very end. I think it just has rupees, though. That treasure chest, I think all it has is rupees. And here, I believe going up leads you nowhere, so what you want to do is go down. Yeah, go down. And like I said, this is a maze, so, what you're supposed to do is not know the solution to the maze ahead of time, but because I've played this dungeon before, I do know the way to go. Here, you're just gonna go down, you're gonna hit the switch. And a claw shot over there. Where am I claw shotting? There we go, this looks like it. No? Okay, right, got it. Claw shot to the grate. Then claw shot to the target. Then claw shot to the grate. Then claw shot to the target. And here you can go to the side to get that treasure chest I pointed out before. You can also get this treasure chest. Both of them just have rupees. Oh hey, check it out everybody, it's a giant Dekubaba. Haven't seen one of those since the first dungeon. What you're supposed to do is kill the head and then throw a bomb in the body. west. West, where you have a clawshot target. You technically don't have to fight those enemies. You can just clawshot to victory and avoid them. Okay. Whew, that was a close call. So now, whoa, okay, now you have the challenge of walking around on very, very tiny platforms. While this bat enemy keeps on harassing you. Where did the bat enemy go? Is it gone? Is it gone? I think it might be gone. Good, good. So take this area slowly if you have to. Just take it one step at a time. You don't want to fall off. And arrows. More arrows. I've got a full set of arrows now. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, fortunately, when that enemy is attacking you, you can only take tiny steps when that enemy is attacking you. So that helped me get across a very tiny platform. So, haha, enemy, you trying to kill me didn't work. I'm trying to kill those bat enemies from a distance. And here we're just gonna shimmy. It's interesting because in Wind Waker, whenever Link shimmied, he would shimmy on top of platforms. Here in Twilight Princess, he shimmies off the side. He's just more of a danger fiend in Twilight Princess. And I can see you, enemy, from the ceiling. Well, looks like I wasn't able to hit the enemy from the enemy on the ceiling. I wasn't able to hit that enemy from a distance, but whatever. Enemy didn't get me anyway. So, piece of heart. Nice. We're pretty much at the end of the piece of heart quest, believe it or not. We've got 2 in this dungeon, 2 in the next dungeon, and there's 1 we can get with the double claw shots in Kakariko, near Kakariko Gorge. Other than that, that's it. Those are the only remaining pieces of heart. Claw shot to the ivy-coated pillar again. And, oh my goodness, what is that on the ceiling of the room? By George, it's another claw shot target. Oh, and you could just drop down here. You can also ignore that enemy. Sorry, enemy. I know you really wanted me to fight you and stuff, but I just don't have the time. Here's another 3-dimensional maze. We have floating plants. What you're supposed to do is catch a ride on the floating plants. Come on, floating plant. Where are you? There you are. Okay, take the floating plant south. Then do that again. There's another floating plant going south. Oh man, just missed it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kill that enemy. That was an awkward angle because the game thought I was targeting the floating plant, not the enemy. There's a piece of heart in that treasure chest, and we'll have a floating plant here. But no floating plant. There we go. Take this floating plant. Ooh, wait a minute. Give me just a second. I can get a Poe and 50 rupees here. I believe we're almost at the Poe, at the end of the Poe challenge as well. That's how you can tell we're coming up near the end of the game. We found most of the items in the big collection quests. when I went back to get that one piece of heart that I missed. Hopefully that did not result in me making a mistake with the pose. Okay, 56 pose. Okay, that sounds right. Yeah, that's right. Good, good, good. Because if I missed a Poe and had to go back to collect a Poe, that would obviously be bad. And you can kind of see the boss over there. Cool. Boss is just floating around on that platform. Not really doing anything, just floating around, waiting for Link to show up. Here you want to go down on your claw shot. That will take you through this conveniently located hole. Then claw shot to the next one. And this is the one claw shot, you know, flying plant claw shot thing that you have to ride the entire way. What? Oh no! Let's do that again. So I was trying to say, you actually have to ride this flying plant all the way. That is, you can't drop down early. You have to ride it all the way over here to the platform with the door. If you happen to drop down too early, you have to restart the challenge over from the beginning again, which is kind of a pain. Yeah, that is actually a humongous pain. I know, because I just had to redo the entire challenge from the beginning again. Okay, so now we're going to this tower. But we want to take a brief detour here, so we're going to turn around here and get that piece of heart that we missed earlier. That's nice. Okay. Back to adventure. If I am remembering correctly, this is going to take us to the ceiling of the main building. Yeah. You can see we're headed towards the main building, but now we're on the upper level of the main building. Whereas previously we were sort of on the lower level, I suppose. So this is the main building, but we're higher up. We're above the fan in the big central room. And our goal is to turn off that fan. That's what we want to do. First off, let me see. First off, I was hoping to get some rupees and a Poe. In order to get them, you're gonna have to do some precise movement. Uh-oh, bird. Okay, what you're supposed to do is, not sure what I want to do here, but what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to claw shot to those vines, and then you're gonna go from rope to rope to rope to rope to rope to rope to rope in order to reach the exit area. But like I said, I'm going to try to go after a Poe and a treasure chest with 50 rupees. So in order to do that, you want to go over here. I think we have bugs in this area. Yeah, we have bugs. Don't think I got that bug. Let's try again. Here we go. Right, and what does this give me? Just 20 rupees? Just 20 rupees. Not too shabby, but obviously not the best either. No, Wolf Link, what are you doing? no, stop. Alright, and that takes you to this area with the Poe. And I'm going to be extra careful here because this is kind of a tiny platform. And if you make jumps that are too large, like I did there, you will fall off the platform. Fortunately, I didn't, but it was still very close. Alrighty, so that was the Poe. It's the other Poe in this dungeon. And we have 50 rupees. Beautiful. So now for the main puzzle. The main puzzle is to reach this door. That's what you're supposed to be doing the whole time. So we're basically going to do what we just did in reverse. Let me kill these birds, just so they don't distract me. I'll just kill them in advance. Here we go. Wait, that bird isn't dead? What? Oh, no, I've got enemies I need to fight. Okay, out of my way. Wait a minute, I want claw shots. Ah, out of my way, I said out of my way! Enemy. Beautiful. No, don't grab onto the vines anymore, Link. So I hope I didn't confuse anybody by doing that Poe thing first. It's the same basic challenge. Go from tightrope to tightrope while avoiding the birds. It's just if you go clockwise, you reach the exit door. If you go counterclockwise, you reach the Poe in the optional treasure chest. And we're here now. I think that fan is too powerful for a wolf lake. So where are those iron boots? I'll need those iron boots. Ow, really? Really, giant enemies? Here, let me get away from these enemies. Those enemies are like giant helmosaurs, with the problem that you can't really claw shot. You can't really claw shot away their helmets. Okay, got past them. All that work was to get the dungeon key, this key right over here. Big mistake, everybody. I made a big mistake and spent about 5 minutes trying to figure out what I did wrong. What you're supposed to do is claw shot to this thingy, right above the big key. I totally didn't notice that. So that's what you're supposed to do, and like I said, it took me about 5 minutes to figure out what I missed. Now you could just drop down here to the next floor. Alternately, you could go through this door over here. Helmosaur, out of the way, out of the way. I dealt with your other Helmosaur friend. I don't need to deal with you too. Okay, here you're gonna go to the grate, and then you're just going to go down. Just go down. And there should be another pod for you to pull. Going to have to use your iron boots for that one. That turns on this fan. And this is basically what we spent the entire dungeon trying to do, is turn on this fan to the north so we could reach the boss battle to the north. Turning on this fan moves these platforms. Now you're just gonna claw shot from platform to platform. There are the bird enemies flying around the Helmet Rocks. Try not to get knocked down by them. Usually they don't bother you that badly. So with some of these things, you'll notice some of them have double-sided paddles and some of them have one-sided paddles. That's what makes this challenge pretty difficult. Here I'm going to be safe and claw shot here. And then drop down, because if you drop down at the wrong moment, you might fall into this gap here and die, and then you'll have to do the challenge over from the beginning again. Now for an even more difficult claw shot challenge. We've got rooms. This room is filled with giant paddles and they're rotating and everything. Also, the mini-boss is back. Now you have to fight two copies of the mini-boss. Slightly less strong than the actual mini-boss was, but still kind of difficult. You can just ignore them if you're fast enough, like I did there. They only hang around the bottom, so if you go upwards, like I did, they ignore you. So you want to go to the railing, then to the paddle, and then hit the switch. That way you can be close enough to reach the next paddle. I decided to restart the challenge because I got a bad angle. What you want to do is aim for the sides of the paddles, or the tops and the sides. Ideally, you'll get the upper left-hand corner, which is kind of what I did there, because that moves you as close as possible to the next paddle. Now, with a lot of these paddle shots, what you're going to have to do is like this. Don't wait for the L targeting. Don't wait for those little yellow lines to show up. Just target it as soon as you possibly can. I missed there, so I'm going to have to try again. Notice it takes a long time if you miss. And here. There. So yeah, you'll notice there, I didn't actually get those yellow swirly things indicating I could claw shot there, but I claw shotted there anyway. That's what you have to do with some of this challenge. That's an easy one to claw shot too, because it's stationary. Yes! Stationary targets are easy. Here you hit the switch, and that moves this paddle. The paddle you're on is now moving. So you can claw shot to the exit. And this is the boss door, so let me get a heart. Don't accidentally fall down to the bottom of this room. That would be embarrassing. And you'd be forced to do the entire challenge over again. Pretty rough. So this is an interesting challenge here, I suppose. We don't go straight to the boss. Instead, we have a challenge to reach the boss. I think this is the only time we actually have a little challenge before the boss. It's not too difficult, it's just claw shot to the grate, then claw shot to the vines, and climb up the vines. I guess you could say there's also a little challenge with Morfield, because you had to use the iron boots to go down to reach Morfield, but that really wasn't much of a challenge. That was just wait in place for 10 seconds. So here we go. Here's the boss battle. You'll notice the boss has a claw shot target for a tail. Also armor. Step number 1 is going to be destroying the boss's armor. Twilight Dragon Argarok. He's angry because he doesn't know how to pronounce his name. So Argorok looks big and nasty, but it's not really that much of a threat. It's just gonna fly around. Sort of like those two dragons we had in the previous room. Sure, they're nasty if you stop to fight them, but if you ignore them, they just sort of just hang around and go, oh, okay, you're not gonna fight us? But we really wanted you to fight us. We got all ready for the battle and everything. Oh, fine. Like, Argorok's making noise, and it, you know, oh my, breathing fire. Ooh, scary. Next time, actually aim the fire at me, okay, Argorok? That way you can be more dangerous. So you could easily see what I was doing. I was claw-shotting from tower to tower, trying to reach the top of the towers. Then I claw-shot to Argorok's tail and put on Iron Boots. That drags Argorok to the ground and destroys the armor. And even though Link was directly underneath the enemy did not land on top of him. Huh. I guess Link rolled out of the way at the last second. Yeah. So now we do the exact same thing again. Absolutely no difference whatsoever. Now, Argorok can, you know, beat its wings and blow you off the platform. That doesn't happen if you're wearing the Iron Boots, and you have to wear the Iron Boots anyway in order to drag Argorok down, so just use the Iron Boots during that challenge. So there's an eyeball target on Argorok's back, and that's what we're going to do for the rest of the battle. We're going to hit that eyeball target. Because the clawshot tail apparently stopped being clawshotty. Yeah, see, he got rid of his clawshotty tail. So for this part of the battle, you need the double claw shots. You need to use the floating plants. Floaty, floaty, floaty plants. Floaty. Okay, looks like I'm a little far away from those platforms. I like how it's all thundery and scary. I do like the atmosphere for this battle. It's very nice. However, you'll notice Argorok, as I said before, is just flying around, basically doing nothing. I perceived absolutely no damage, and I'm halfway through this battle. So here you want to go from flying plant to flying plant. Trying to get to the backside of Argorok. It's gonna blow fire here in just a moment. You'll notice when it's trying to blow fire, it moves more slowly. That is, it turns around more slowly. So that will allow you to get behind Argorok and then attack its eye. You can claw shot to it. No! Oh, okay. So you'll notice I tried to L target the claw shot target on Argorok's back, but it thought I was L targeting one of the flying plants instead. Not so good, not so good. So yeah, this is definitely one of those claw shot targets that you want to use. You want to manually target it. L targeting can screw you up. Of course, sometimes it doesn't screw you up. And if it doesn't, then that's all well and good. That's great. That's fantastic. Oh. And right, I'm wearing Iron Boots. That made me go down faster. Okay. Maybe you should not wear Iron Boots, because if you're not wearing Iron Boots, you can go faster from plant to plant. Let's try this again. Try this again. It doesn't bode well that I'm having a lot of trouble trying to get the first hit off of Arterock, because what you want to do is repeat this pattern 3 times. And we've seen that a lot with boss battles in this game, where you just repeat the same action 3 times in a row. There. Got it. Okay. And that's how you fight that boss battle. Oh, I just have to repeat it twice. I don't believe there are any changes whatsoever, except Arterock goes slightly faster. I think that's the only change. It's also slightly more likely to blow fire. Okay, there we go. Fire right off the bat. Nice, exactly what I wanted. That should help me get around Arterock. There we go. And it's stop. There. Great. So when it stops blowing fire like it did there, you just want to claw shot. You want to try to claw shot to its back if you can. You don't want to keep going with the claw shot from flying plant to flying plant at that point, because then he's just going to turn around and mess up your claw shotting in a circle. Again, it's claw-shotting fire. I mean, it's blowing fire where I'm not. This boss would be so much dangerous if it blew fire where you were. It's blowing fire again. Yes, I should be behind it. Oh, it was a little late. Okay, so what I should have done was... Oh! Hey, Arterock finally hit me! Oh, congratulations, Arterock. You just need to repeat that 20 times, and then you'll be able to win. Silly boss. Okay, that actually looks dangerous. I'll wait for it to stop. And here we go. I believe some people think it's faster to change directions in mid-attack. Oh no, like there. So it would have been faster. I mean, it would have been better to change directions. Yeah. I guess maybe that's what you're supposed to do the 3rd time you hit Arterock. I'd say this is kind of a slow-paced boss battle. Yes, the atmosphere and the music and everything is good, but I'm not really in danger of being hit, like hardly ever. Ah, missed. the other direction? There we go. Okay, trying to spin around in the other direction technique seems to work pretty well. Wow, and Argarok just did not turn around. The game had mercy on me because it saw I was taking a while to get to Argarok, and so he just decided to stay in place. Ho ho! Well, that was nice. Boss battle took a little bit longer than I expected, but, you know, we defeated the boss and we got the final piece of the Mirror of Twilight. So now we'll be able to warp to the Twilight Realm and we'll be able to defeat the evil Zant. Do I remember the words of the sages? That was several hours ago. Okay, yeah. They said that Zant is not really the king of the Twilight. He's the false leader. Gee, I wonder who the true leader of the Twilight Realm could be. Yeah, do we know anybody who's from the Twilight Realm who could possibly be a ruler? I don't know. Don't know. Not sure at all. Oh well, guess we'll figure it out in the next video.